put your eyes on me. 5, 5, 6, and my feelings are mixed. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the signs. 10, kiss me in the rain. 1, 2, 3, you're too blind to see. 5, 5, 6, 8, I'm taking the risk. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the line. 10, kiss me in the rain. Children, we're just children. Children, we're just children. Play with me, I'll play with you. I just want us to be true. Tell me that you love me too. Or just give me a clue. Give me a clue. We're just children. We're just children. Children, children. One, two, three, you put your eyes on me. 5, 5, 6, and my feelings are mixed. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the signs. 10, kiss me in the rain. 1, 2, 3, you're too blind to see. 5, 5, 6, 8, I'm taking the risk. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the line. 10, kiss me in the rain. Children, we're just children. Children, we're just children. Play with me, I'll play with you. I just want us to be true. Tell me that you love me too. Or just give me a clue. Give me a clue. We're just children. We're just children.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back for another Tier 1 extravaganza at Mexico, if I can sort the HUD out. There it is. And we have 15 drivers who are hopefully going to make this Tier 1 race entertaining, and to make it even more entertaining, well, there's me. I mean, but, you know, yeah, it's not especially entertaining, but someone who is entertaining is the person alongside me in the commentary box for the first time, by the way. commentating together, me and Jensen89. How you doing, Jensen?
Hey, doing great. Last minute call to commentate with you on this race.
Mm-hmm.
You're watching the guys do some Daytona, but yeah, nice to be alongside you. And yeah, of course, I'm a funnier version than Timo, so
Yeah, absolutely.
we should have some fun.
Timo is otherwise engaged doing 24 hours of Daytona, which at the moment is still on track for him, which is impressive.
Yeah, by the way, Terra, I
mhm.
have a feeling some drivers are also looking for some bit of extra fun, because we have 3 retired drivers already.
We have oh god, Yari, Icewind, and Milan, and Hood as well. Or who's got a qualifying ban, so that's why. Yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna have 11 drivers trying to qualify, and I guess if you're the last driver of those that try to qualify, you get free tire choice. It's not so bad.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, strategy today. I've got to be completely honest. I've not looked at strategy at all. From what I remember, Mexico is one of those tracks that where a 2-stop is like remotely reasonable. It's like possible.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was always really close between the 1-stop and the 2-stop here. So didn't really make a big difference. I have to be honest. I also have no clue on this game.
yeah, it's like we're yeah. I mean, we've done F1 for a few years now, so it's the new generation that's sort of come through and knows about these things now. We have a couple of reserves who are quite interesting as well as Milan, who hasn't qualified. But we've got Cody, who obviously loves Mexico. That's his favorite driver is Sergio Perez. So Cody Lawrence in the Red Bull at Mexico should be a fun time. We have a couple of drivers from lower tiers as well. We have the return of Finland's Hood. We have Galileo. We have Tipsy Bob and Fox, who are sure to provide entertainment.
Yeah, and we have the Aston Martins already slipstreaming each other.
Yeah, that was a moment for Adesi there. He got very sideways, but Crystals is now going to try and make this his lap. As he goes through the slow bits, he's going to be the first one to set a time by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit offline there into the double right-hander. It looked okay though. And we know Crystals is improving. He's done some ACC as well, so he's learning all the time, driving without assists. Which he just barely invalidated on the inside there of the left-hander. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, so that makes Cody the first one to set a proper lap time if he gets this right, which he does.
Yep, so we'll see him through the stadium section. I once again have the bug where when I go on board, it's out the left-hand side of the car. So I'll try and work around that as best I can. Apologies for those watching. Okay. Into the last corner. It's going to be a medium lap for Cody. It's going to be pole position for the time being. It's going to be fast as well. My goodness, 15.5 on the mediums. That is good stuff.
Yeah, looks really nicely put together at least. So let's see what Galileo is going to do coming out of the last corner. Also on the mediums. Gives us a bit of an impression.
He's made a mistake at some point because he's a lot slower. 22.0 is definitely not the fastest lap that he can do. So he's going to try another one here.
Yeah, Adesi on a lap now after messing up his first.
Yeah, we'll see how good this is. 28.3 first sector. I don't know how good that is. But into the left-hander again, just inch perfect there. He's very clean driver in the sense he's very precise. Is Adesi? Oh, as I say that, he goes very wide. Is he going to get away with that? Yes, he is. He lifted slightly. 56.2 middle sector. He's on the mediums as well.
Yeah.
Third gear looking good. We've got fuel flashing, so he's very low on fuel indeed. 7/10 of a lap. He's going to come out of the last corner. This looks like it's very fast. And it is pole for the time being, 15.4.
Yeah, great lap. And he even lost a 10 to Cody Lawrence in the second sector, where he went wide out of those S's. So good lap by him.
Justin is invalidated. We got Danny. Oh, Danny's invalidated already. So that's unfortunate. He's on the softs. He's got an enduro stint to do later.
Is it one of those Danny qualifyings again?
It could be, yeah.
Where it all comes down on one lap. in the end.
He's practicing for Daytona through the bus stop. He's going to get 1x every lap through there.
Yeah.
Makenda just crossed the line as well on the mediums. He's done a 16.2, so all of the laps mediums so far.
Yeah, and that just shows how good Adesi and Cody Lawrence put together their laps.
Yep.
Those opening minutes.
Absolutely. Fox is also invalidated, so he's going to pit. Is he? No, he's not going to pit. He's going to try and do another lap. And I think we had a moment there for one of the Alphas. That was maybe a Desi who... did he spin? He looked like he spun. Yeah, he's invalidated. Meanwhile, Crystal is on the softs. Into turn 1.
Yeah, so it's Fox on a lap at the moment.
Yeah, Fox through the slow bits. Cody has gone even faster on the same set of tires, by the way. So doing
Nicely
2
done.
laps. Yeah, doing 2 laps on the mediums. 15.1. I know that Danny was excited, I guess, in time trial about doing a 14.5 earlier on. So 15.1, that's on the soft. So 15.1 on the mediums seems very fast.
Yeah, for sure.
Fox with a 56.2 middle sector. Comes into the stadium. We've got the very slow bit, swings way out wide through there. It stays in 3rd, up to 4th for traction on the exit. Could have cut the curb a bit more there, but didn't quite. And into the last corner. And he's decided that this lap isn't good enough, and he's going to pit.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we only have four times on the board after 8 minutes.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible. And they're all medium times.
Luckily, Copy is out at the moment, also on the mediums. So he's on his out lap. He's going to start his flying lap soon.
Yeah, Danny doing his 3rd lap of the stint on the softs. So he's cut perfectly across the inside of turn 2 there. Oh no, he didn't validate, never mind.
Again.
So that's another one for Danny.
Is Danny just maybe trying to get a few laps in to get back in the feeling of the F1 handling or something? I don't know.
I mean, let's say that. Let's go with that for now. Well, make him feel better at least. You know, it's.
Yeah, I have to comfort my teammate. You know.
Yeah, Danny having some struggles getting a lap in, like most of the field today, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. He's not the only one by a long shot.
And Mexico is pretty notorious. It might be the worst track on the calendar for invalidations, to be completely honest.
Yeah, now Canada is off for sure.
Yeah. Like basically every single corner you can cut and get an invalidation. Someone who's trying not to do that is Copy, who's once again on the mediums. And he goes into the middle sector through the double right-hander. That looked very neat and tidy.
Let's see, 28.494. What did Cody do? 4.46, so only half a tenth slow in the first sector.
That's close then. We'll see what the sector 2 split is very shortly indeed. He crosses the line and does a 56.4. And missed the apex of the right-hander by quite a way. You want to be cutting the inside of that curb, I think, really. 4th traction through there, very good through the slow bits. It was very neat and tidy. And around the last corner.
He might split the 2 of them, maybe. No, not by a long shot.
And that again shows how good those laps were.
Yeah.
From Cody and Adesi.
For sure. Adesi, of course, also a Tier 1 winner, right? In Singapore, if I remember correctly.
And did he win Monza as well? I don't remember. He may have done.
Yeah.
He's certainly one of the people you expect to be up front these days. He's a very fast and very clean driver.
Yeah. What is Danny gonna do? Finally entering the pit. Crystals is just starting his lap.
Now that Danny's done his warm up.
Yeah.
He's it's a long warm up, but you know it's the way these things go.
I mean, you have to work for 14 flat.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, when Danny's lap does come, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Here's a Desi through. Oh, this is Crystal. Sorry, through the slow bits.
Yep.
He didn't use the curb on the exit of that right-hander. He uses a lot of it into the left-hander. We've got yellows in Sector 1. That is a Red Bull. That is not Fox. So is it... did Cody have a spin there? He might have done.
Crystal's looking neat and tidy through the S's on board.
Yeah, 56.7, so 3/10 off Copy's middle sector. So he's got some work to do to get into the 15s by the looks of it. This might be a low 16 instead. Through the right-hander, that was very sideways on exit. That will have cost him quite a bit of time. Crosses the line 16.1.
Too eager on the power out of that last corner.
Yeah, for sure. Adesi has invalidated his soft slap. Tipsy is on track at the moment. Tipsy doing a first sector of 28.9 on the softs, which is some way off Cody's medium time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Through the S's, gets it just about right through there. And 56.9 for Tipsy, so he'll be somewhere around where Crystals is, I would suspect.
Yeah, something like that.
And again, very neat and tidy through the slow bits at the end of the lap. Around the last corner, takes the inside line.
Oh yeah, right behind him. And Justin also joined the 15 club on the medium tires at the moment, right in front of Copy.
Yeah, there's something about the soft tires that means people can't get a clean lap in. It's pretty incredible to see.
Yeah. I mean, Danny is also now out on the mediums. I think they are all going for a medium hard strategy then and going for the one stop.
One stop. Might very well be. Cody is doing a very fast lap on the softs at the moment. 3/10 up of his own first sector, 28.1, which is extremely fast, right on the limit through the S's. Didn't quite use all of the exit curve, but this is extremely fast from Cody. He's going to blow everyone out of the water this lap time if he manages to complete it. 7/10 up in the middle sector.
Yeah, hugs the inside nicely.
Looked pretty good, didn't it? Neat and tidy. Doesn't invalidate. A little bit of a wiggle, but he's okay. A 13.9. What is that?
Okay, and he's like, I am going on soft.
And it's not very often. Five minutes left to go in the session. If we switch the gap to leader, Adesi is P2. He's plus 1.536.
Man, I'm glad I'm not driving in this lobby. That's humiliating.
Yeah, we know Cody does love his Mexico.
Yeah, and he's also the tire whisperer. So if someone can make it with softs to hards till the end, or something else is in the works. I mean, it's really clear sky at the moment, but what if there is rain coming somewhere in the first opening laps?
Could be. Yeah, we don't know. I don't know if you're able to keep an eye on chat, because I can't at the moment because I only have one monitor.
I will grab out my phone. We have completely neglected the viewers.
Yeah, sorry everyone.
Sorry viewers.
With Jensen in the commentary box. Oh, Dragon has been disqualified from the session. I wonder if he did that just to make sure that he was last. It's possible. Danny is on his mediums lap, which he's got halfway around without invalidating, which is good work. Into the S as he goes. Oh, he took a bit off there on entry, and he's managed to negotiate the S's. 56.3 is decently fast. Into the right-hander. Doesn't extend on exit. Oh, he's sideways in the hairpin, and he's around in the hairpin. Oh, Danny. Oh, Danny.
Oh, it's exactly how I predicted. It's coming down to one lap.
Looks like it, doesn't it? And he's parked it to let the AlphaTauri through. And he's going to go again, is he? I wonder if that was to cool the tyres down. So here comes Danny. He started the lap off the track, which I think is fine.
He's moving over.
Nope, Fox deciding to use an alternative layout, and he gets invalidated on his mediums. Tipsy has, I think, retired in the pit lane, so he's going to start at best P7.
So the live chat only had actual drivers of Tier 1 in it.
Oh dear. Everyone busy with Daytona 24. I don't blame them.
Tipsy is feeling bad. that feeling when you see people's medium tire times almost a second faster than your soft time.
Yeah, it's rough, isn't it? It's rough.
Yeah, we've all been there.
13.9, man. I wonder if this is like rain aside, like for a dry qualifying session. I wonder if this is the biggest margin we've ever seen in qualifying.
To P2 for sure.
Yeah.
It can be possible. It hasn't been smaller than that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure.
we had huge gaps to maybe a P3 and P4 compared to
Mm-hmm.
P1 and P2, but not to the second driver
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
grid.
Yeah, here comes Crystals. This might be P2 for Crystals. It is 14.7. Good lap
Oh,
from Federico Varagnolo, which is a great name.
Desi also 9/10 up.
Yeah, Adesi might be close to Cody's time here. He's got a last corner to do. He doesn't quite invalidate on the exit. He's going to cross the line now and do a 14.1. So he was close, but not quite there.
Okay, this makes it a little bit more interesting for the race, at least.
Yeah, it certainly does. We got a Red Bull stopped. That must be Cody. No, it's not Cody. It's the other Red Bull. And there's not another Red Bull. Who was that then? Who even knows? Was I hallucinating? I might have been hallucinating.
No, that's Fox, but he retired from the
Oh,
get-go.
right. Yeah, so he retired. That's what happened there.
Yeah.
Here comes Galileo around the last corner, and this is a good lap as well from Galileo on the softs. He crosses the line 15.0, goes P4.
Okay.
And Makenda on a lap.
Yeah.
And behind him, Cody has just started his, what I assume will be a victory lap. Danny is retired,
Yeah.
having done a 1 minute 27.4.
Oh,
which,
and it's not even P11.
No, it's not. So Danny is unfortunately going to be starting in the top 10 on his mediums. Makenda crosses the line. He goes P3 with a 14.4.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Copy can still can do. It's gonna start his soft run right now.
I assume my timing is wrong because it has the session finishing in 3 seconds.
It's
is he just
13
making it
for
across
me.
the line? Oh, okay, yeah, no, okay, yeah. So mine was wrong.
Yeah, or mine is wrong. We don't know, but he made it.
Cody's going to flex on the whole field here by crossing the line and doing a 13.8. And yeah, it's a good lap from Cody. He's he's going to be on pole for this race, assuming Copy doesn't manage to pull some sort of a miracle.
Well, he went really wide on the exit there, but
He did. 3/10 up, got away with it.
okay, I think he can challenge Crystals, maybe Makenda. I think he can get near there if he nails the rest of the track.
Yeah, we saw the medium run from Copy was a little bit cautious. So we'll see what this is. We know Copy is that type of driver anyway, very sensible. Oh, that was really close to invalidation. It wasn't though. It looked very fast, and yeah, he's a full second up.
So that's almost Crystals if he nails the rest, and maybe getting close to Makenda.
Yeah, with the soft tyre traction advantage. This is where the soft tyres are so good at the end of the lap compared to the mediums. This is where you want the traction out of these slow corners, and Copy has the traction. A little bit of oversteer on exit. He's going not. Yeah, okay, so
he wants to start mediums.
Yeah, exactly. So Copy takes a P7 start instead of what would have been maybe a P3 or P4, and instead decides he would rather start on the medium tires.
Okay, then he confirms the race is gonna be dry.
Okay, so we're gonna. Yeah, I mean it makes sense because like a lot of the people are on mediums.
Yeah.
Or have done laps on mediums, so probably no rain at least at the start.
Yeah, luckily we know we get the full amount of safety cars. We already calculated that before the race.
Yeah, we might get a safety car or two.
We are not calling names here, but we did our homework.
So we wait for Cody
that's
to retire.
qualifying done. Yeah.
Yep, top 5 on softs. Justin and Copy on mediums. Tipsy on softs. Danny on mediums, and then everyone else with free tire choice because they did not do a qualifying lap. And Yari starting P10. This might be a showdown here between Cody and Yari. That's kind of my feeling. If Yari makes it through the first couple of laps intact, then I think it might be a battle between those two.
The race should be long enough for Jari to get close. And of course, if there's only one safety car and Jari is up to the top 6 already, I definitely think it's going to be a showdown between the two of them. Maybe a Desi in the mix as well. Yeah, we will see.
And Milan coming from the back, we know how fast he is. We've seen him before.
Yeah, if he keeps it on the track.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's his main point, I feel, most of the times.
Yeah, we've seen him before in, I think he's had a couple of Tier 1 races, but we've seen him in tournaments. We saw him in the special event with the Romanian League.
Yeah, definitely a guy at the front on pace. So if he managed to keep it together, should climb up a lot, I have a feeling.
However, I don't see a countdown.
No.
So,
Me neither.
we might be remaking the lobby.
Oh my god.
That's unfortunate. So,
why when I am hosting?
yeah, it's a rough one. I do have the grid here. We're going to have a black screen for a second. I'm going to go back to the starting soon screen. Oh, it's going to be loud. Sorry, everyone. There we go. We'll go back to the starting soon screen. We'll keep it on our audio for now, just while we confirm what exactly is happening. Yeah, Justin says I think the lobby is bugged, which is unfortunate.
Great. Alt F4 it is then.
The one time we get a good quality on... Well, you're still going to get the medium advantage, because they're still going to have to be... Yeah, I guess it is Alt F4, isn't it?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay, I've done the same. So yeah, obviously if you started on soft, so I'm going to have to control up delete task manager, because F1 2022 or 2021 is an excellent game.
The stupid thing is, before we started, I already had a feeling the lobby would be bugged because I was hosting it, and I was like, let's just at least save a template, so if it happens.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there's a decent chance of it happening, to be completely honest. It happens rather a lot.
It's working. Yes. What?
It's working. Well, yeah, because we all left, Justin. So we're gonna have to.
Oh, maybe it was my game, because apparently when I left, the game worked suddenly. They will leave anyway. I will set up a new one.
Yeah. Remaking lobby. Thank you for the invites, folks. All right, we're gonna sort the grid out. While we do that, I'm gonna leave you with the lovely starting soon music. If my game will tab out successfully, it will. Enjoy. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Children. One, two, three, you put your eyes on me. 5, 5, 6, and my feelings are mixed. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the signs. 10, kiss me in the rain. 1, 2, 3, you're so blind to see. 5, 5, 6, that I'm taking the risk. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the line. 10, kiss me in the rain. Children, we're just children. Children, we're just children. We're just children. Children. One, two, three, you put your eyes on me. 5, 5, 6, and my feelings are mixed. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the signs. 10, kiss me in the rain. 1, 2, 3, you're too blind to see. 5, 5, 6, that I'm taking the risk. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the line. 10, kiss me in the rain. Children, we're just children. Children, we're just children. Play with me, I'll play with you. I just want us to be true. Tell me that you love me too. Or just give me a clue. Give me a clue. We're just children. We're just children. Children.
All right, here we are again. Happy as can be. It's Tara and Jensen once again bringing you, hopefully. Oh, we should go. Yeah, I should go to the live screen. That might help.
Yeah.
There we go. And we are loading in, and we're gonna have a formation lap very shortly now that we've figured out the grid.
And I have big news, Tara.
Oh yeah.
It's our second live stream together.
It is, yeah. So welcome everyone to our second live stream. Yeah, it's gonna be I mean, we talked about the race a little bit beforehand. It's gonna be a fun one though. I think we got medium
Yeah.
hard against probably soft medium or something like that. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, let's hope the lobby doesn't bug again. I never have these problems in general, so
Yeah, I mean it's literally been like half of the races this season. I'm pretty sure we've had this.
yeah.
It happens a lot. So I don't think it's anything to do with anyone in particular. It's just the game being temperamental. Which we
Yeah,
know
or
that it is.
maybe the game got cracked down because of Cody's really fast lap. But here we are for the formation lap at least. So we are underway.
And everyone is on the right tires, which is good news. We got the top 5 on softs. We got Tipsy on softs. We got everyone else in the field on mediums. Do I still have the boat? What? The bug has been fixed.
I mean, that's what I do.
Amazing. How does that work then? I guess I relaunched the game, so like maybe there was something with that. But yeah, I'm not looking at the left side of the car anymore. It's a
That's
miracle.
brilliant because you are also streaming the footage. So
Yep.
at least we got a win out of the restarting the lobby.
Absolutely. There we go. Let's restart the lobby every time in that case.
Yeah. So if it comes back in 7 laps, we just restart.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We'll see what Danny can do. Danny, we were giving Danny props for his excellent lap time in qualifying, and at Daytona it would have been a good lap, but at Mexico a 1:27 is not especially fast.
No.
So hopefully he can do better in the race.
Yeah, for sure. I hope he also has his sunglasses on because he's used to driving in the night at this stage.
Yeah, I'm sure he's done a lot of night practice. He's going to be doing the graveyard shift tonight.
Yep.
He apparently has another league race just after this at Austria, and then he's got, I think is it 3 triple stints of Daytona this evening?
Yeah, something like that. But I don't know how fast his private jet is, but it's amazing.
Yeah, I'm impressed, and we'll see exactly how he does in this race. He's won a few races in SLR this season.
Yeah, 3 in a row.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Damon Hill style.
Yeah, you can take us away.
Yeah, here we go then. We've got 36 laps of Mexico City, and we are underway. The top 5, of course, on softs, so none of them have an advantage against each other. Excellent start from Tipsy by the looks of it. He's on the softs as well, trying to make his way past Justin on the inside. He's lost a little bit of ground there, though, as they head into turn 1. All of the whole field in a pack. It's very wide down there. They're 3 wide towards the back. No contact.
We have McKenna taking the lead from P3.
McKenda all the way up into the lead. He passed Cody. Cody on the inside into the left-hander. Can he make that stick? It's going to be a brave one up the inside. Is there going to be any contact between them? McKenda closed the door and Cody backed out. Can Cody get the run here? No, he can't. So McKenda keeping the lead. Good stuff from him.
And, yeah, Cody
uh,
was half on the grass, but McKenna kept it in place.
Yeah, didn't crack under the quite considerable pressure.
Jari overtook Copy around the outside when entering the S's.
Wow, that's quite something. We got a few drivers coming through from the back. We got Danny passing Tipsy by the looks of it into the stadium. Danny made his way up to P7, so he's gained 2 places from the start.
Ooh, Hood is sending it on Copy in the stadium section.
Still nearly side by side wrong. Through there. As McKenda, of course, does the fastest lap of the race. We got Milan trying to make his way through as well. He's right behind Copy too. Here comes Cody for the lead, using a bit of battery towards the end of the straight to get alongside and maybe down the inside into turn 1. He looks like he's got that position sewn up. McKenda trying to hang it around the outside and does manage to hang it around the outside of the right-hander, but he's going to get the exit here is Cody.
Exit. Yeah. And it's an easy overtake in the end. McKenda also not using any battery. On the main straight and on this little straight, so he tried to defend it with his life, but by not using any battery, he hopes to play the long game in this one.
Yeah, absolutely, and he does have a pretty major battery advantage over Cody, who used most of his battery to get that lead back, and now we'll hope to stretch his legs. McKenna making a small mistake there on the entry to the S's.
Yeah, can't afford another one because DRS is only going to be active on the second part of the next straight.
Yeah, I said, the activation's on lap 2, so there won't be any DRS until the back straight.
Yeah, exactly.
This lap.
Yeah.
Oh, that was what you meant. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, not this one, but the next one, the small one.
Oh, Yari passing Tipsy, and Tipsy having to stay wide. He's going to lose another position, I think, as well to Milan maybe, and Hood giving Milan a bit of slipstream there.
These guys are waving dangerously.
It's going to get very spicy. 3 wide as they go down towards turn 1. Trying to give the squeeze is Hood, and they're still 3 wide as they head into the braking zone. It was really, really tight in there. And there go the 2 Mercedes. Oh, and a bit of contact, and they both run wide.
They survived luckily, but they both lost the place to Tipsy again.
Yeah, Tipsy says, thank you very much. I'll take that position.
Yeah.
So lots of battling towards the back. Trying to go around the outside is
Oh,
Milan. Oh, it's not going to
Milan,
work.
you
Oh,
can't do
Milan,
that.
that's not something you can do. He will be penalised for that, will Milan?
Yeah, Hood also hit the Tipsy a little bit after that, so maybe small damage, we don't know, but yeah, that's exactly the stuff I mentioned earlier. You have to be clean to finish races. That could have gone wrong easily.
Oh, something happened to Milan there. Milan losing a bunch of places all
Yeah.
at the same time. I didn't see whether he lost the car or something. And down the inside, who was that? That's Icewind and Copy battling, and it's all happening here in the stadium section. There's just a gaggle of cars as Fox takes to the inside.
Oh.
Fox and Tipsy, that's what we like to see, that action between those two.
Small bump draft. And here we have Milan with the better run on Fox.
Yeah, and Hood gets a penalty as well. So he got a penalty
Milan
for an illegal overtake.
They are already out of ERS.
Yeah, wow. He's completely out of ERS as Milan, 0%. As they head into turn 1, that's going to be a tight one. Fox gave him a bit more space than I think he needed to.
Oh my god, look at this train behind Tipsy.
Yeah, on board with Dragon, who's at the back of it, and he's got a grandstand view of everything that's going on. Further up, we've got Milan again having a good look and sending Fox into a spin. God. Milan off the track into the wall.
Dragon hit it. Fox as well. Yeah, I saw Milan going for the defensive line at the end and then just completely missed his braking point.
Yeah. Milan's been the culprit in a couple of incidents so far. Fox, I'm sure, has damage. Icewind getting the first corner-cutting penalty of the race.
Man, we have some hot-headed people at the back.
We certainly do. Meanwhile, at the front, we've got an interesting situation. Does Makenda have DRS? He does not. No, he does. He does. As a Desi does the fastest lap.
Yeah, he really needed this DRS.
Yeah.
He was almost out.
It's so powerful at Mexico.
Oh, there we have Crystals on Galileo. Should be an easy overtake, and it will be.
Yep, down the inside into turn 1. So Crystals from half a second back gets the DRS and gets the penalty. Milan, I think, is going to pit and maybe retire, and he does.
Danny maybe with the move.
A little bit too far behind.
Deploying. Yeah, Justin deploying.
Justin does manage to stay ahead. So we've lost Milan. His last to first challenge didn't work.
I mean, that's what I told you earlier. You have to survive.
Yep. And certainly with moves like that, he wasn't going to survive.
No.
On board with Danny, he's very close behind Justin, both on mediums, and they both lost DRS to the soft boys ahead. So Danny's really got to try and get to the front of this train if he wants to unleash his pace. And they go into the stadium. The front three breaking away. Crystal's 2.5 seconds behind now. They head onto the main straight, and he's going to be re-overtaken, I think, by Galileo.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the way the racing is at Mexico. Overtaking is it's often easier to overtake than it is not to overtake, because the DRS is so powerful, and you get such, even though Slipstream's not very strong, you get such incredible straight line speed. Danny passing Justin as well down the inside.
Did Cody make a small mistake? Because McKenna was awfully close there in the first corners.
Yeah, I have a feeling it was just DRS, but he is very close, isn't he, Makenda? Cody almost out of battery as well. Makenda with a little bit more, Adesi with more still. So these three probably going to be battling for most of the race, I would suspect. We made it to lap 6 without a safety car, which is good news for the racing, because it's been good racing.
Yeah.
Oh, Galileo with 3 seconds. That's a meaningful one, because Galileo is struggling to keep Crystals behind him at the moment, and he's pushing quite hard.
Yeah, let's see how his rivals are doing. Adesi has 1 warning. Makenda has 2 warnings, 1 on the first lap though, so probably 1. Cody is clear of any warnings. Crystals is clear. Danny has 2 warnings on lap 2 and 4.
No, Danny.
And Justin also has 2 warnings on 2 and 4. And Jory has a warning on lap 5. So it's definitely, it is a track to get a penalty at least.
Yep. People are getting warnings, which is no surprise. Oh, and Makenda and Cody Makenda absolutely sending one down the inside there. I missed that. Cody is not going to get him back because Makenda's going to get the DRS here. Is Cody going to try something funny up the inside into the left-hander? He's not. He showed to do it for a second, but instead he just settles for getting the slipstream. Hood getting himself a penalty. He's in P9.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know the undercut lap, but I think it's wise to just try to recharge your battery full and then go for the undercut.
Yep.
And then deploy it a bit.
Yep, I think that's a good idea. I think that's what Adesi is thinking.
Yeah,
Looking
and
at his battery.
I think Cody doesn't feel too bad about his position right now, so he can recharge a little bit.
As Dragon and Tipsy fight into the S's, and Dragon takes that position but gets himself a penalty, and so does Fox behind. Meanwhile, up front.
Oh, Fox cuts the entire S's at the end.
Oh dear. Cody right in the slipstream here of Makenda. He's going to get him very comfortably into turn 1.
Yeah.
That's the nature of the racing at Mexico, as Galileo and Crystals once again swap positions.
Yeah.
Cody.
Danny is not doing much against Justin at the moment, who is not having DRS, and Jari finally catched up to that little train as well.
And Fox getting 2 3-second penalties in the same lap, and
Yeah,
then
he's
retires. Yeah. Copy passing Tipsy down the inside into turn 1. So the race beginning to settle down a little bit. Yari has managed to make his way up to the back of the Justin-Danny battle, so I wonder if he's going to try and overtake the both of them on the front straight this time.
Yeah, there are actually some people with good battery levels still. Crystals, who has no DRS, still has 60%.
Yeah, Crystal's showing very good pace. Galileo got another 3-second penalty, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
So he's up to 6 seconds now. It's going to make it very difficult for him.
Justin also made it in the DRS right now.
Yeah.
Also has a healthy battery still.
Oh, is that pitting? Galileo pitting
Yeah.
from what was P5. So wonder what tyres he's going to put on. We'll see that in a second. Cody still leading the way down the front straight. Mediums, yeah. So 2 stop for Galileo. And Yari and Danny not managing to get the overtake on... Oh, Crystals has gone, has he? No, he hasn't. Why did he drop down the standings?
He lagged.
Yeah, he did. So Crystal's lagging, but still ahead of everyone at the moment on mediums, and still a few seconds behind the front 3.
Yeah, we have Cody in the lead again. Makenda needs to be careful here. He's almost out of DRS. Adesi is just chilling and watching it all unfold in front of him.
Yeah, he certainly is. Makenda 8/10 behind. Needs to keep Cody in range here. And it's about who's kept their tyres in the best condition. And Cody, we know, is very good at that. Makenda, though, will get DRS this time because the detection is before the last corner. And he gets it comfortably down the front straight, which means he'll close that 0.8 of a second gap to almost nothing.
Yeah.
And now Crystals is in major trouble because he's going to be overtaken by at least 2 cars here. Justin and Danny both behind. And Yari is not quite going to be close enough, I don't think. Let's have a look. He's not. Danny's still alongside Crystals, and he makes it stick. And Yari is going to go around the outside of the left-hander and then past on the right-hander. Crystals struggling a little bit. I think he got a little bit of snap of oversteer there.
Yeah, they touched as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Crystals went a little bit wide and opened the door a little bit for Jari to go around the outside in the next one. So I think it's all fair and just a small racing incident.
Yep, but Crystal is losing 3 positions, unfortunately. Icewind passed Hood just now as well. Icewind with 3 seconds of penalties, Hood with 8. And Hood actually will have to serve serve 5 seconds of that at the pit stop.
Okay.
Because it's that type of penalty.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, front 3. Is anyone going to pull the trigger on a pit stop on this lap? The answer is no. I wonder if this is a one-stop from these guys.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like it is. Because mediums usually can go 8 laps longer than the softs. And then you have the hards that can go 8 laps longer than the mediums. At least that's how I always calculate it really quickly.
Yeah.
And then we would already be there. 26 laps on hards.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. Justin's turn to lose 2 places on the front straight this time, as Danny and Yari both pass. And once again, Hood and Icewind, the 2 Finns, swap positions. Yari is completely out of battery and almost rear-ended Danny there into the left-hander.
Yeah.
Well, lap 11, and this has been fun so far. We're almost at 1/3 distance.
Yeah, luckily there are still a lot of battles going on, which is great.
Yeah, poor Tipsy is marooned at the back, unfortunately. He's a long way off. He's pitted already, though. As Icewind gets another 3 seconds, so 6 now for Icewind, and he's going to have to watch that. Because it is possible to be disqualified here. You can definitely get enough penalties to do that.
I mean, I once got disqualified by time penalties. It was my first league racing season ever on Canada, and
oh no, yeah.
Since then, I never liked the track.
McKender onto mediums for the second stint. So I wonder if, yeah, what's he doing then? Is that
And
a
it's
two-stop?
soft, medium, soft for him.
Yeah,
probably.
you'd have thought so. As Yari goes up the inside of Danny. Yari P3 now. 7.7 off the lead. But I imagine he'll be reeling Cody in on those medium tires, because they'll be better than the softs at this point.
Yeah, maybe this is just one of those tracks where you don't really want to put the hards on.
Yeah,
So maybe you are forced in a 2-stop.
Yeah, very possibly.
And maybe the first 2 guys are like, we can stretch the soft so long, we can get on the mediums.
Yeah,
and do it one stop that way.
Yeah, we know Cody is capable of doing that. As you mentioned, he's the... Oh, as Danny gets 3 seconds. As you mentioned, Cody is the tyre whisperer.
Yeah. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he's not reacting, and Desi is also continuing.
Yeah, so it looks like it might even be soft-medium for those guys.
I think those are the strategies at the moment.
Yeah, if Cody can go a lap or 2 more, as Crystals gets himself 3 seconds as well. And he pits.
McKenna got 3 seconds, yeah.
And Crystal's
That's gonna
put the
hurt
mediums on. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, McKenda, was that his first penalty? I think it was. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
And Copy is still out there without getting any penalties at all, which we come to expect from Copy.
Even Cody is on 1 warning, so... But he's right on schedule at the moment.
And we got a fun battle here between Yari, Danny, and Justin, who are very close together after the DRS straights. Yet Danny and Justin being pulled along, I suspect, by Yari, who's not really gaining on the front 2, which is interesting.
No, he has that empty battery, and Desi is getting pulled along by Cody, of course.
Yeah, Cody's pace is pretty incredible. We saw it was in qualifying.
Yeah.
But it's pretty incredible.
And Jari is even gonna derate at the main straight, I think, if he gets under 10%.
Yeah, it's very possible. As anyone pitting, nobody pitting, neither of the front 2 pitting.
Yeah, they are going to lap 15, 16 or something, and then put the mediums on.
Yeah, I suspect so.
Jari dropping under 10%, but Danny not doing anything.
Yeah, Danny's quite happy to sit behind, I suspect.
Yeah.
He'll be pulled along as Dragon and Copy overtake Hood, who pits. Hood with the 5-second penalty. He's put the softs on as Hood, so definite 2-stop.
McKenna should have a massive undercut, though. It's only 17.7 seconds to Cody at the moment. And he's in clean air as well.
Yeah, very, very good point. He's, I don't know how long a pit stop is around here, but I can't imagine it's shorter than that.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably 19 or 20 seconds, not too long. But yeah, every lap he's gonna gain time, of course. And if he can manage to pull a little gap and then goes to the softs at the end, who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. Meanwhile, Yari is now reeling in the front two. As they go through the final sector, and Cody does pit, and Adesi stays out. So what tyres is Cody going to put on? That's the question. He's going to put the mediums on.
It's exactly like I said, end of lap 14, 22 laps on the mediums. So 8 laps longer than the soft tires.
Seems a long time, but certainly he'll be able to do it, I would suspect.
I think he will be fine, I think, because if Adesi can continue a lap longer, Cody probably could have went a lap longer as well. I think it's just to ensure the undercut on Adesi and have clean air on it.
Oh, Yari and Danny's is very tight into the left-hander. Danny had the DRS, and Yari just tagging his rear wheel there. Lucky to get away with that.
And they are not helping each other right now.
No.
They could just use each other with the DRS train to gain some time on the soft runners, but they want to race, and that's fair enough. I don't mind.
Yeah, Yari maybe not best pleased at being overtaken there by Danny. He's going to get him back, I suspect, down the front straight. Danny has a bit of a wiggle there into the right-hander. And presumably this time, Adesi is going to pit, and he is at the end of lap 15.
Yeah. I think the undercut from Cody is massive. I think it's at least 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, it seems like it, doesn't it? It's you'd think that there would be a huge undercut.
Yeah, look at McKenna. He's 2.8 seconds down the road on Cody.
Yeah.
Went a few laps longer, but the soft tires are now completely shot, and Adesi feels that as he sees Cody driving away in the sunset. 2.2 seconds actually.
Yeah, my goodness.
Yeah.
So a fully 2 seconds is the undercut. Yari has taken what is now the lead on track from Danny down the front straight. These three still running together.
Yeah, so they will go to softs in 7 laps.
Yeah, very possibly. Unless they're doing some sort of a weird two-stop, but you wouldn't think so. Or unless they're putting the hards on, but again, you wouldn't think so.
Yeah, I mean, if they are doing medium, soft, they should pit right now. Otherwise, there's no use of the softs.
Yeah, yeah. Which they might still do. You could do 16 on the mediums, then 10 each on 2 soft stints.
Yeah.
Of course, we might have a safety car at some point.
Yeah, where is he?
Oh, Danny pits. Danny pits.
Okay.
So I wonder if that's what Danny's going to do. He's going to put the softs on and do 2 soft stints. We will see.
I think he's listening to his teammate. There are the softs. There are the softs.
You got Crew Chief Jensen in the commentary box.
Yeah.
And it's going to be, I think, 2 soft stints for Danny to get to the end, as we see the penalties just flying in at the moment. We'll see exactly who's got what. 3 seconds for Yari, 3 seconds for Justin, 3 seconds for McKenda, nothing for Cody, Adesi or Copy, but then a whole range of penalties for everyone behind, between 3 and 12 seconds.
Danny also luckily is not stuck in some kind of medium DRS train. He can overtake Galileo and then pick off Copy, and then he has a good gap to Adesi, so he can make these tires work for sure.
Yeah, and we'll see how quickly Danny is able to reel in Galileo here. It'll be very quickly indeed.
Yeah, main straight, I think.
Yeah, easily. Maybe even the straight after the S's, to be honest. Because he'll have so much more grip in the S's. Oh, as he gets another 3-second penalty, chopped the inside off the left, and I think he chopped the inside off the right-hander as well.
Yeah.
I think he might have got 2 warnings for that. But he's not able to get him before the...
Jari, Justin, penalties.
Oh my goodness.
Speeding in the pit lane, that was.
Oh no!
Let's see. Jari. I saw Justin's one.
As Crystals retires, is that a crash? That's a crash. Crystals has crashed, which means it's a safety car.
Yes, Terror. We have the race of dreams.
You know how much we love safety cars in SLR Tier 1, especially in the commentary box. So there is the safety car down the front straight. And we're going to get a reset of this race. And we're going to see who decides to pit. Galileo decides to pit for the medium tyres. Icewind decides to pit for the
And
medium tyres.
Tipsy without penalties back in contention.
Yep, absolutely. He might have been marooned off the back of the pack, but he's not going to be any more because the safety car has come, and Crystals, who I'm afraid was one of the safety cars we'd pre-jacked, as it were, before the race.
And it came at a perfect timing for Danny as well, because he was in the pit lane already.
Yeah, yeah. So Danny on the softs, Yari is on the hards. That's interesting.
Yeah.
First driver to be on the hards that we've seen.
Yeah.
And that means that safety car wasn't good news for him, because
I mean, does
now
he
we've
have
got-
another set of mediums? No, right?
well, no, I guess he started on the medium, so yeah, it had to be the
Yeah.
hards unless he wanted to do 2 soft stints.
Oh, imagine if he picked softs and just went now to mediums. He could go to the end.
Yeah, he could.
These hards are too slow.
That's the thing, and Cody is going to stay out, I think, on his mediums. They're only 3 laps old. McKenda pits, puts fresh mediums on, although I don't think they are fresh because he did some qualifying on them. And Adesi's put some softs on, which is interesting as well. Copy pits, he's put softs on. I bet Copy's going to the end.
I mean, Adesi is really looking for the edge then, because let's say 1 or 2 more laps behind the safety car. That's still 15 racing laps on those softs again.
Yeah, it's a long way.
Yeah.
It's certainly a
But
long
yeah,
way.
Copy is thinking the same. Nice to see him shoot up to the front again.
With no penalties as well. Copy, so he's on for a good result at the moment if he can keep those softs in shape,
Yeah.
which is always a big if. Cody is, I'm going to say, in a reasonable position, but he's been really disadvantaged by that safety car. He's
Yeah,
got
for sure.
tyres now that are worse than literally everyone else in the field. And I think the drop-off at Mexico is pretty significant in terms of tyre deg.
Yeah, and meanwhile we have this. I'm gonna pour myself another drink.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
One moment.
Getting started early. That's the thing about starting, because we started at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. your time. So you know, you get into drinking hours. That's how I was. Oh, safety car in this lap. That will have been a surprise
Shit.
to everyone. Oh no!
Don't clip this, people. Okay, never mind. We have to wait 20 more minutes. That's okay.
Suddenly everyone decides to go fast, and
What a weird restart.
it is. I've never seen that. I don't think I've ever seen that before. We're underway.
I mean, look at the field. The top 3 is together, and then we have this massive gap.
Yeah, there's a 3.5 second gap to copy. So things, I mean, mostly as
Hood
they
is
were.
even 7 seconds behind. What? Looks like a virtual safety car, but then the safety car on the track.
Yeah, I think that took the whole field by surprise. I think I don't think I've ever seen that before. Justin trying to fight Yari down the back straight, but Yari a little bit too fast in a straight line for that, as Dragon DNFs at the back of the field. So we're down to 11 drivers from the 15 that started.
Yeah. He probably had his hopes crushed by the safety car going in.
Yeah. Yeah, he would have been in a good position. But he didn't make it.
Ah, and poor Tipsy, still 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's rough.
It's the hope that kills you, isn't it? When you get a safety car like that, you're,
Oh.
yes, I can get back to the back of the field, and then you see the notification. It's like, oh god.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe there's another one.
Yeah.
Adesi is going to be all over. Oh, there's another penalty for Hood. He's racking them up in this race. 15 seconds. And Adesi, I don't know if he's going to be close enough here. No DRS yet. So not close enough to overtake Cody into turn 1.
Yeah, he's also not deploying, so he knows.
And 2 Haas is about to swap positions. Yari down the inside into turn 1. And Galileo knows exactly what's up and does not fight it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you look at it now, it should be Cody's race to win. He only needs to keep Adesi behind for a few more laps if he can manage.
Yeah, well, assuming that Adesi is going to pit again, but I mean, yeah, he probably won't pit again. We said that at the pit stop with Copy.
I'm debating it. Maybe he can go to the end, but the tire cliff, he will hit it in like, I think his tires will be slower in 8 or 9 laps, and then Cody has the advantage for the last 6 or 7.
Yeah, yeah.
So Cody only needs to stay in his DRS if Adesi overtakes him, which he probably will soon. But
Yeah, and the nature of the racing at Mexico is that it's your tyres at the end that matters, because generally, as long as you're within sort of 4 or 5 tenths of someone in terms of lap time, you can stay with them
yeah,
because the DRS is so strong. We lost 2. Does that mean? Does that mean?
Ooh.
Does that
Come on.
mean we get a VSC?
Okay, I'm gonna get a drink real quick. Now's the time.
Right. Oh no, never mind. We do have a safety car, so we thought for a second that the game had decided to throw us a weird one by having a VSC for a crash instead of a safety car. But we need a safety cars for crashes. It's a tradition. Yeah, it's tradition. And we're gonna get 3 laps of cars going slowly for a little bit. So that's the situation. I wonder what people are going to do. I imagine the medium runners are going to put softs on. And the safety car will wait for everyone just at turn 2. And we're down to 10 runners. So if you finish the race at this point, you're going to get points. And Tipsy is going to get to the back of the pack as well, which is good news for him. Oh, yeah, what? A 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits. Not sure what that's all about. But he'll have to serve that, I guess, at the pit stop, so he's going to drop down.
Back.
Welcome back. We have, I don't know if you caught it, we have a full safety car.
Oh.
It went to a full safety car. So
yeah, I saw Jari get 5 seconds for exceeding track limits.
Yeah, I saw that too. I didn't see why, but
Justin 3 sec.
Yeah, Justin. Yeah, there's people cutting corners under safety car, which fair enough.
It's not hard. Yeah.
That's it's a free country.
Yeah. It's free real estate.
McKenna has stayed out. Everyone else has pitted. Literally everyone has pitted for softs. So we're going to have a 10-lap shoot. Well, we might have a 10-lap shootout. We might have another safety car. Who knows? Tipsy is, I think, going to get to the back of the pack, and he's not even going to pit. He's just going to keep his tires on.
Yeah, he's like, I'm making sure I'm going to close up this time. He's not gambling one more time.
Nope.
So that's at least 2 people we predicted. We are not calling names. There are 5 DNFs.
Yeah. I don't know. It was I don't think Hood was one of the names. So who caught us by surprise?
Oh, okay. We have still we have a few more bonus drivers.
But yeah, I mean the situation's basically all about penalties at this point. I think the only people in with a chance of winning the race are Cody, Adesi, and Copy.
Yeah.
And Tipsy doesn't have any penalties, but I don't think he's going to win the race. I'm sorry, Tipsy. I don't think he's going to win the race.
He's also on the wrong tire, but
yeah.
Fair enough. He has trauma from the last one.
Is the safety car going to come in this lap? That's the question. Doesn't look like it. So it looks like one more lap. So if Tipsy wants to, he can pit now and put softs on, and probably get to the back of the pack by the time the safety car comes in.
If I were him, I would do it.
Yep, me too. Is he going to pull the trigger on that? He is, by the looks of it.
He lost his anxiety. Perfect.
Good call from Tipsy. Into the pits he comes. Soft tires will go on. And Tipsy might get a good few points here.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
McKenda's still out on those mediums. So he's going to be a sitting duck.
Yeah, the softs will stay in good condition till the end now. It's, no doubt about that.
Yep, for sure. So 12 laps will be how long the shootout will be. And,
let's see what I'm reading chat. Oh, Biggle said it's beer o'clock all day. Copy that, brother.
Always. Always 0 o'clock all day.
Dragon is saying this track is worse than Canada, not gonna lie. You say that about every track, Dragon. Any predictions on how many more DNFs? He said that on this minute. I think 2 more.
I'm going to say 1 more.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a bit more optimistic.
Yeah. I mean, 2 is already pushing it a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see though. I mean, there's certainly some life in this race. It's going to be a scrap, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is in the points already, so it really means 2 people have to drive their wheels off at this stage to get my prediction right.
So, as Makenda, I think, has already gone.
Yeah.
He caught everyone a little bit by surprise.
Cody, a little bit of oversteer, but he managed to stay close enough.
Yep.
Copy is a little bit close.
Copy's fairly close, isn't he, to Adesi?
Yeah, makes Adesi use some of his battery.
Yep, and Copy's not going to use very much. I think we've got a scrap here for P5, 6 and 7. Yari having a look up the inside into turn 1, but nothing doing. Everyone, of course, on the same tyres, except for Makenda, who I think is about to be overtaken here by Cody.
Oh, Jari is really close behind Justin, and it's on the outside now.
Yari's going to get Justin, but for the lead here, Cody down the inside of the left-hander, Makenda with the much worse tyres, Cody around the outside of the right-hander. I think he's going to get this into the double right. He will, and Cody takes the lead, and crucially, Makenda staying in front of Adesi through the S's.
Justin almost lost it. Jari did the same move basically on the inside on the double right-hander. Justin got on the curb on the exit, but almost crashed into Jari, but managed to stay on track. And Jari's now attacking Danny around the outside here.
Oh, and down the inside as well goes Adesi on Makenda. That was a late one. And side by side further back.
Turned around by Danny and oh my God, poor Copy.
Always Copy.
He got turned around by Jari and Danny, who were bumping each other into the stadium section.
And that battle between Adesi and Makenda has meant that there's a 2-second gap now right at the front because Cody has managed to pull that away. And Copy now on the back of the field. He's got work to do if he's going to get much in the way of points here. Although he doesn't have any penalties, so he will get some good points probably, as long as he stays with people.
Oh, and there comes Danny.
Danny on Makenda.
Should be easily doable with those grippy tires.
With the better tyres. Makenda braking late though, Danny around the outside and then has the inside for the right-hander. Nicely done. Pushes a little bit wide, and Justin trying to follow him through as well. Justin on the inside of the double right-hander, but nothing doing there because Makenda shut the door. And he'll keep that position.
Yeah, Justin has to wait
Danny!
and see. Oh no.
That's like the 3rd time I've seen him do that, and it's the 3rd time he's gotten a penalty.
That's podium gone, if there was going to be a podium.
Yeah, he's going to be struggling now.
I mean, Justin and Icewind also have 9 and 12. But he needs to drive 6 seconds away of Makenda, basically.
Yeah, and that is a tall... Well, I mean, it's not that tall an order, actually, because he's on much better tyres.
But he can't afford another penalty.
Yeah, no, he definitely can't. As we have DRS enabled, but not for this straight.
Yeah, we have Copy overtaking Tipsy. Oh, it was so sad for him. I saw it happen. He couldn't do anything about it. He was just turning in. After entering the stadium section, you have the left hairpin corner. And he just got tapped on the left rear.
Makenda and Justin fighting hard through the first couple of corners. Makenda going a little bit wide. Icewind's right there too. Justin on the inside now into the left-hander, using basically all of his battery to make this happen, and he will. Down the inside, and Icewind as well, having a good look. Galileo and Yari also fighting. Galileo down the inside of Icewind with a double right-hander. It's going to be very close on the exit. Makenda running a bit wide. Icewind keeps the position for now. So the 2 Finns running line astern, the 2 Haas's running line astern as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Makenda dropping like a stone. It's no surprise.
Penalty for Yari. He made a mistake there on the exit of the S's and ran the outside on his teammate. Yari will make that stick. He was off track. He might have had to give that back, but he was momentarily behind, and he keeps the momentum and gets the position.
Yeah, that's what's also happened the lap before with Danny, and then they were bumping tires out of it, and then they collected Copy.
Oh dear. So yeah, that was how Copy met his demise.
At least we see
Icewind.
both Alpha Tauris working together. Yeah, you were just gonna say it.
Yep, Icewind passing McKenna. McKenna not fighting at Icewind though with 12 seconds of penalties.
Yikes.
It's a lot of penalties.
Here we have Danny on Desi. He's looking for it. Not close enough.
And
So
Desi
Danny...
now.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to say 3 seconds now behind Cody. It's looking like Cody's race to lose.
Yeah, I was gonna say Danny has good pace, but the penalties are gonna hurt him a lot.
Well, the guys behind him all have penalties as well, except
Yeah.
for McKenda, and Copy's going to be close enough as well. As Justin gets 3 more seconds. So he's got 12 now too.
Yeah. Yeah, the main competitor for the podium for Danny is Jari with 6 seconds.
Yep, I think that's right. Yari, we said he'd be competitive. He wasn't quite as competitive as maybe we thought, but certainly he's going to get a good result here just by having 6 seconds of penalties where everyone else has either 9 or 12, and he does the fastest lap for good measure.
Yeah, at the moment he's 3.1 behind Danny. If he closes up a little bit,
Yeah.
but then he overtakes Desi now.
Galileo on Makenda as well, so Makenda just dropping like a stone with those medium tyres as we expected him to. We still got 8 laps to go though, so plenty of time for him to get that pace back when the softs drop off.
I mean they restarted like there was only two laps to go. Icewind looking at Justin, nothing doing there. Yeah, Danny needs to have some luck with Jari being held up by the battle between Icewind and Justin.
Yeah, certainly very possible. Adesi is hanging on to the back of Danny just about.
Yeah.
He will get DRS this time. Icewind with 3 more seconds of penalties, so that's, what is that now, 15 seconds for Icewind.
They lost all... They have 0 Fs to give at this stage.
Yeah, afraid so. That's the way it is at Mexico. It's just like Canada. When you start getting penalties, you're, you're screwed either way. So you don't necessarily start. Fastest lap for Danny. He's pushing.
Might be an extra point.
As Yari
because
goes.
he did it with DRS, which Cody doesn't have.
Oh, Yari's running out of battery. He's using all of his battery down towards turn 1 on Icewind, and Yari does send it down the inside and make it stick. The P5 on track.
Justin deploying to defend, so he should be fine. For now.
Yari, sending it down the inside. That was, you did scare Justin off the apex, but not close enough to actually make the move.
The gap to between Jari and Danny is now 3.6, so 6 tenths clear for Danny at the moment.
Yari getting caught in traffic.
Yep.
Which is often the problem.
And I mean, we want to see Danny have some success tonight, because we know Daytona and it's not gonna be it.
Yeah, Danny has a win or bust mentality. He pushes hard every lap. And, when you're in a 24-hour race, well...
And that's why we love him.
That's why we love him.
Yeah.
Maybe he surprises us all and makes it to the end. That would be good.
I hope so.
I hope so too. As we got some fun and games happening here with 3 wide down the front straight. Up the inside, up the inside goes Yari. He makes his way to the front of that group.
Justin just completely got gobbled up there.
Yep, it's the way it goes at Mexico. He might lose another position here because he's not going to have DRS, and Galileo will. Galileo using that battery. Justin having to cover the inside. Galileo to the outside. Breaks late. But, is it late enough? He's going to have the inside for the right-hander. There was a bit of contact there. He leant on him a bit too much to Galileo and had to back out.
Nice save, but you could see it happen.
Yep.
Yeah, and poor Copy, damn it.
Copy's still not on the back of this group. He'll get basically everyone, to be honest, on penalty. So he's gonna finish P4.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So it's not that bad for him, but yeah, it could have been so much better.
Could have been P2 where Danny is driving right now, because he was in front of him before he got rear-ended.
Through the last corner they go. And I think we're going to... maybe we're not going to have position swaps this time, because Icewind is not particularly close to Yari. We know how fast Yari is.
Yeah, they are all out of battery as well.
Yeah, it's surprising.
Yari literally has 0 ERS.
So 5 laps to go as they cross the line just now. And the gap up front, 4 seconds between Cody and Danny. This is Cody's race.
Yeah.
He's pretty much dominated it, to be honest,
for
from start to finish.
I mean, once again, the most clever driver. Of course, he's also really fast, but that undercut on the Desi was just brilliant once again. 2.5 seconds he pulled there.
Yeah, absolutely right. And yeah, you're completely right. He's a cerebral guy. His handle used to be some idiot in F1 games.
But not anymore.
Well, it's one of those things that, you know, the people who call themselves idiots quite often are the smart ones, because they learn from their mistakes, they learn from what they do wrong, and they don't do it the next time.
Yeah.
And that's certainly the case with him. He's very, very analytical and very, very smart.
Clinical, I would almost say.
Yeah, absolutely. Just did basically everything right. Didn't get too mired up in, as Icewind is not gonna got the inside. Oh, Justin. Hey, Justin, that's a dicey one. That's a dicey one. He got away with it.
I mean, you already have him on penalties. Why the risk?
He just absolutely yeeted it into turn 1 and almost came a cropper. But yeah, all of the right decisions from Cody today. Desi is going to get 2nd place without any doubt at all, because he doesn't have any penalties. And Danny has a lot of penalties. Where is Danny?
Yeah,
Where is Danny actually going to finish? Because I don't think he's got 9 seconds of penalties, so he's not going to be in front of Copy. So I think Copy's actually getting a podium.
Let's see.
I think despite that incident, Copy is going to get a podium in this race. If he can... The gap at the moment between them is, 7.7 seconds? So he's got to not lose too much time in the last 3 laps as Copy.
Wait, if I look to leader, Danny is 4.3 behind the leader and Copy 12.
Yeah, so it's just short of 8 seconds.
Yeah, you are right.
So as long as Copy doesn't lose more than, well, a second and a bit in the last 3 laps, and Danny does not have DRS to help him out.
No offense to Danny, but I really want a Copy podium here. He got screwed over there.
Yeah, me too.
He deserves some luck.
As we have the gaggle just behind, we got Yari leading a train of a DRS train, very much of cars. None of whom are actually battling because they have different penalties. As Yari gets 3 more seconds, that means he's definitely not going to get Danny. I don't think he was anyway, but he's certainly not now.
Yeah.
As the penalties coming back to bite people, and no one's actually racing for anything.
No.
I
mean, Adesi is also not even going to overtake Danny, I feel.
Yeah. Danny
maybe on the last lap.
Danny is gaining on Copy here. So maybe he gets him. The gap's now just over 8 seconds with 2 laps to go.
He really is listening to the stream. He's like, oh shit.
Maybe he's pushing very hard. We might have some shenanigans here into turn 1 because all of these cars are very close. Yari is, I think, going to lose at least 2 positions.
Yeah.
And Justin
overtaking both.
Justin going between them, having some fun.
Cruising by.
And around the outside of Icewind, so he takes P4 on track. Icewind deciding to stick his nose in a little bit there, but nothing doing. And Yari and Galileo actually are fighting. They both have the same penalties.
Yeah, that one is for position.
Meanwhile, the leaders still circulating. It would be impressive from Galileo if he manages to get Yari. We know how good a driver Yari is.
It's a shame Tipsy is too far away to profit fully.
Yeah.
Only gonna get Icewind at this stage.
Yeah, I think that's right. So you will get Icewind, but not anyone else. The gap between Danny and Copy is very nearly 9 seconds. In fact, it is 9 seconds. It was for a second, so I think Danny might get the podium after all. Copy needing to find a little bit of pace, unless Danny gets another penalty.
Well, now Tipsy has Icewind easily.
Yep, Icewind 18 seconds. Getting the winning the prize for getting the most penalties in this race. Last lap, Adesi is going to overtake Danny. Oh, well, that might be that might actually be meaningful because he might hold him up here.
Cost him time. Yeah.
Yeah, might hold him up. The two of them are fighting.
I mean, for sure it's going to cost him time.
Yeah, and the gap now back under 9 seconds. So Danny is maybe he'll be able to stay with Adesi here, and wow, I mean, it's not much DRS, is it, down the back straight, and he's going to get dirty air through the slow corners.
Yeah, exactly. That dirty air is going to do it.
Yeah, through the S's. Oh, and Galileo and Yari, what happened there?
Ghosting through each
somebody's ghosting. Yeah.
Yeah, the dirty air for Danny is insane here.
Yeah, Danny not able to stay Yari with another penalty, so he's behind Justin now.
And behind Tipsy.
Yeah, I'm behind Tipsy as well. Absolutely.
Come on, Tipsy.
But coming across the line very shortly to win what is at least spiritually his home Grand Prix, Cody, with a fantastic performance. Adesi across the line, P2. Danny, P3. What is the gap going to be?
Oh,
so Copy, I think, yeah, Copy's not quite fast enough. He's not quite going to get the podium. Galileo P4 for now, but Copy jumps up to P4, 4/10 behind. And he does not manage to push Danny off the podium.
But look at Tipsy. He's going to overtake Jari here.
Here comes Tipsy. Oh, this I didn't see exactly where he finished, but yeah, I think he's overtaking Yari and overtaking Icewind as well.
Tipsy faster than Jari. It's yeah, this is the proof.
The game gives its driver of the day to Danny. For me, there's only one driver of the day. What do you reckon, Jensen?
I mean, yeah, you have to give it to Cody.
Yeah.
It's plain and simple.
Yeah. He's.
I mean, of course, Danny drove from P9 to P3, but he also rear-ended Copy, who also drove a good race. But there was only one driver that was really faultless in every single decision, and that's basically Cody. So no question about it. So
Cody is our driver of the day. We had 10 finishes in the end. And yeah, Tipsy did manage to get both. Oh, it was really close between Tipsy and Yari. There was 0.5 of a second.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
But Tipsy does get P8 as they crossed the line. Whew, all right, should we do some quick interviews? They won't be super long interviews because I know people have got enduros to get back to.
I see an eager USA Mexican, so let's drag him in.
Let's drag him in. Mexico City fan, driver of the day, race winner, Cody. How was that?
That was a bit up and down, I would honestly say.
What were the there didn't seem like too many downs from where we were stood. Yeah. What was what were you not happy with?
Just the opening stint pace. I felt like I kind of made my job a lot harder after the first sector in lap 1 because I tried to defend the inside on the start into turn 1, lap 1, and Vikander just got me around the outside there, and I was thinking to myself, I need to break DRS early on because I know how powerful it is, but got by him on lap 2, but he managed to stay with me until we had DRS, and I knew at that point we were going to be conjoined in that trio for the opening stint. So that was like goal for myself. I failed on that, truthfully.
Okay.
But after that, just go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I was literally going to say sort of the last stint, you did manage to get the DRS gap because McKender on the old tires, you passed him at the right time.
Yeah, no, respect to McKender. He gave me a ton of space into 5. Being able to go around the outside there, I was ready to have to back out if he had driven it in deeper, but he gave me the respect around the outside there. I tried to repay that back on into 6 and 7 in the double rights before we go into the S's. But yeah, I mean, after trying to get that gap, I was lucky to be able to get Adesi the way I did, and then just kind of ran the pace that I really believed I had in me for that final stint. So I was happy with that. There's some things I could work on as well. I was actually doing some stuff with telemetry in that race, so I'll have some lessons to try to pull out of it, so to say.
Okay.
But Cody, you also did a lot of things right, like the right timing with the undercut on Adesi, pulling 2.8 seconds Of course, the
I was-
safety car screwed that over, but
Well, I would say I was expecting a Desi to pit. I was going to let him have the undercut if he'd wanted to. I was going
Yeah.
to go to lap 13, 14. That was my
Mhm.
plan the whole time. If I didn't know if McKender was doing a two-stopper or a very
Yeah.
aggressive one-stop. So I kind of figured I'd try to build a tire delta, and if Desi wanted to try to match him, I was going to let him do it because I knew the mediums, they were durable, but you can't take them forever either.
Mm.
So
So,
that
was
so,
kind
so,
of
so the
my-
the plan
my plan
was
with that.
the plan was soft medium for if there was no
All the
safety
way.
car. Yeah.
If there was no safety car, soft medium, 100%.
Well, it worked out in the end because yeah, everyone put the softs on in the late race safety car, and yeah, I mean, fantastic performance. Are we going to see you in future races, or is it a one-time deal with it being, it's Mexico, so it's
Mexico's a good lead to drop me into to race, but I will see. I like Portimao. Maybe I'll do Jeddah. I don't know yet. We'll
Mhm.
see how everything lines up. I would like to do those. Those seem like fun, but I'm not sure how many I'll do just yet. Also, can I ask one question?
of course.
What was that first safety car? We had one lap.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
everyone
We
had pitted.
we figured it
Bro,
was really
yeah.
funny because we were watching like the midfield, and they were sort of cruising around trying to save tires, and then the notification popped up, and they suddenly just like bursted away and tried to get there as fast as they could. It took everyone by surprise. It was great.
yeah, I was saying to Mark, oh, I'm quickly gonna pour a drink because I'm drinking a few beers to have some extra fun, and suddenly the safety car went in, so it got all of us by surprise.
I have never seen it do that in the middle of the race. I've seen it
No.
do it at the
At
end
the
of
end,
the race,
yeah.
like if lap 33, 34 safety car. I've
Yeah.
seen it do that, but not
Yeah.
lap 18. It
I-
was
I-
so strange.
Yeah, I said to Tara, it looked like the disguised virtual safety car with the safety car on track, something like that. It
Mhm.
looked really weird.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that. Did anyone catch a view of the second safety car? What caused it? I think it was a Merc, but I don't know exactly what happened.
I'm trying to remember.
One in the S's, right? Was it Hood in the S's? or-
Yeah, it was Hood.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it was a Merc in the S's.
yeah,
I
yeah.
believe.
It was Hood in that case.
Yeah.
I didn't know what happened. I was a little annoyed because I was like, I committed to that safety card with how glitchy it was. That actually gave me a bit of help because I
Mhm.
was going to be down on tires to everyone, and I had a bit of a gap.
you
And
had a
that
gap,
second safety
yeah.
car just threw it all back together. But I didn't expect everyone to pit either. I thought a lot of people would stay out. I was going to have to pit because I was the worst on tires at that point.
hmm
But yeah, I mean that was I guess I could say I got fortunate with how the safety car played out to allow me to get fresh tires again.
Well, a little
mean,
bit, but I think
it
your
happens.
your pace was certainly the best out there. So it was fully a deserved win.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
So, yeah.
appreciate it.
We also had no doubts in giving you driver of the day.
Yeah, yeah.
I called it clinical. I mean, like you said, you always reflect on things you can improve about yourself, like the first stint. But there's a reason you are driving these almost faultless races, and it's because you always look at things to improve. And this was just a faultless race, in my perspective at least.
I got you. I appreciate
Yeah.
it really. I do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, well
You got
done.
two people who want to get in here, so
Yeah,
go ahead
no,
and take
no,
the mic
well-
off of me by force.
Well done, and we'll hopefully speak to you again at some point when you do future races.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys
Right.
for streaming it. Appreciate
Right.
it.
Yes,
worries.
you too, man. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Let's
Was
drag
Cody?
them both in.
Let's
Yeah.
let's pull them both in at the same time. Icewind and Danny. You ended up. I mean, Icewind was king of penalties in this race, so you didn't get too many points, but you certainly looked like you had fun out there.
Yeah, well, yes and no. I have COVID at the moment.
Oh
but
no!
thought I'd try to race anyway, but yeah, I guess the focus wasn't quite there with the penalty amount. I had really had tough time keeping it on track, but yeah, I don't know. Like I think pace wise, if we disregard the penalties, I was okay. I think
Yeah.
setup was pretty terrible, to be honest. Like because I was getting butchered on the straight line all the time, but you know, it is what it is.
At least you were in fun battles till the end. I mean, there was always action around you, so.
Yeah, for sure. And
At least-
I think Jensen, you also drive with COVID earlier this season, so
Yeah, I
you
do.
know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. It's tiring, but
yeah, I figured I'll drive anyway just to get the
Yeah, I
numbers up.
mean, if you feel good enough to just race, and I mean, you can lie in bed all day, and of course, you probably
Yeah.
will lie down after this. But yeah, it's good to do something active and maybe sweat some of that stuff a little bit out. And we hope you at least had fun, and we wish you a quick recovery, of course.
Yeah, and I haven't really got that many penalties this season, but this was
It's
I
Mexico.
mean,
It's
this was a bit of
Mexico.
a
I mean, you worked on your you worked on your average today. Good job.
yeah, true.
No,
And,
but
oh, sorry, go
yeah,
on.
it was good. Yeah, sorry. I just want to say, good to see you having fun there and having nice battles.
I mean, you and Wow are not here this season, so I gotta do some work.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I will be back for a few more races.
Okay, I want to see you on track.
Yeah, I will make that happen. Probably next week, and especially the last 4 or 5 races with the new tracks. I will definitely be there, so no worries.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well done, Icewind, and yeah, we'll let you go and get well soon.
Yep, bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
That was Icewind, and we've also been joined by Danny. And speaking of penalties, is that how many X's you're going to get later in your Daytona stint, Danny?
Hopefully not.
9 seconds of slowdown. Well done.
Maybe. Hopefully not. Hugo got a meatball, by the way.
No, really? Oh.
Yeah, but it wasn't his fault, really.
Oh man.
Was it?
We're not here to talk about that.
Oh.
Was it a GT3 really quickly?
No,
Was it-
no.
Okay. Okay. Well, never mind. We will get into that later after this stream. How was the race from your perspective? Take us through it.
The final result is good,
Mhm.
but I don't think it'll stay there. Maybe 1 down or something, I don't know. Probably a bit more, to be honest. But judging by how the setup felt and was driving, I'm happy with P3. Because that was horrible to drive. It actually felt like dirty air through the S's as well, which is not normal for the game.
Yeah, I mean, given that, I guess 9 seconds of penalties as well. That's you obviously had the pace there.
Yeah, somewhat I did. It was more than expected, to be honest. But
Yeah. I mean,
to
you
say
looked...
no practice as well, because most of it went on Daytona.
Yeah.
Well, not much. Most
I
of it was on
mean,
Rock.
you looked quicker than Desi, and he was at the front, so
Yeah, true.
pace looked good. But yeah, I was on board with you and
Oh, no.
Yeah, really quickly. I was on board with you and Jari, of course, with that battle. He tried to send it around the outside on the corner to the right inside the stadium section.
Yeah.
And then on my screen it looked like you both collected copy there, which was unfortunate.
I'll be honest, I think it's mostly on me. Because I hit him with like the front left of my wing, which starts him going around, and then
Yeah.
I think Yari just then continues to help him out around, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if I get the pen for that.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. Of course, we all know these things don't happen on purpose. So yeah. Shame it happened, but it was nice to see you have some pace and some good battles as well throughout the race.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun to make some moves after bottling quali once again. So
Yeah, and
good on that.
I was just surprised with the whole field. The safety car went in with 12 more laps to go, and everyone just started driving so aggressively, like it's the last 2 laps.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, it'll have to be looked into.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
For sure.
Also,
Yeah.
I don't know if it was I don't know how many safety cars it was at, but one of the safety cars, Copy was driving really slow to catch up, and then the safety car came in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just discussed
Yeah,
that.
we noticed that.
Danny, I said
That really annoyed me.
Danny, I said to Terra on stream, "Oh, nice," because I've been drinking 2 beers. Nothing too crazy, but I said to Terra, "Oh, this is the perfect time to pour myself another drink." And then it said safety car in this lap. Well, it was 7 seconds behind someone. Tipsy was 20 seconds behind someone, and we were just flabbergasted. We were like, "What the hell is happening here?"
Yeah. Tipsy. I felt bad for Tipsy because he was like marooned at the back for the whole race. But then the last safety car came, so it was
Hey, he
okay
finished
for him.
ahead of Jari. He can.
Yeah, he did. He
He
beat
can just
Yari on
print the
pure pace.
results.
Yep.
Yeah, he will print the results and put it on the wall. Too bad he's not here right now.
All right. Well done, Danny, and yeah,
Thank you.
we'll speak to you next week, hopefully after another podium.
Yes.
Easy
hopefully.
peasy. All right. Cheers, Danny.
Cheers.
Bye bye.
And I think that wraps us up. It was a fun one today. We had a good time. Jensen's at least 2 beers deep. He might be 3 by now.
Now it's 2 beers and Coke rum.
Oh, nice. Okay, mixing it
Yeah.
up a little bit. That's always
a
good.
little bit. Yeah.
But
It was nice to commentate with you for
yeah,
the first
you
time.
too. You too. It was a fun time, and yeah, we'll hopefully do it again at some point.
Definitely.
But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. If you're still watching, and yeah, we'll see you for next week's shenanigans. Is it Portimao next week? Or, I actually don't
Isn't
remember where it is.
After Brazil, Mexico, isn't it?
Oh, it might be. It might be.
USA,
It might be Brazil.
Brazil, and then Abu Dhabi, I feel, and then we have the 3 new tracks.
Oh,
left.
okay. Well, that'll be a fun time. Brazil is always a fun time. So join us for that next week, Wednesday Tier 4, etc. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.